Alright, I'm going to show you your acrylic pieces and some of the electronic components. So here's your 25 cents. When the ready sign is lit up green, we're waiting for another quarter. At the same time, this one will be lit up green. And then when they put in a quarter, then the ready green sign shuts off and the please wait sign turns red. And when that turns red, then so does this one. And this will stay red and the other one will say please wait until it goes to its 15-second running period where the arc's traveling. And then that'll stop, and then we've got another 15-second cool down period. And after all that's done, then ready lights up green, please wait shuts off, and 25 cents turns green. So I'll show you the other pieces here. They light up pretty good. I've got, it's the middle of the day, I've got several fluorescent lights out here. You can still see it very well. Now, here's your please wait. This will only light up red or it'll be shut off. So we'll go to red. And you can see how this one lights up. Alright. I'm going to put this back in the bag so these don't get scratched up. And the last one is your ready, and this will either be off or it'll be green. So we'll go back to green here on this little, these are just test bases just to test these out, make sure they're bright enough, but there's ready. See how it lights up? Okay. So there's your signs and how they light up. Shut this off. Here I've got, this is all your color changing ribbon lighting. This will go underneath, well this will go illuminate your toe kick. You'll never see this. I got enough to go all the way around it. You can pick a color and leave it on. You can pick any shade that it runs on. You can make it strobe from one color to the next. You can make it slowly change from one color to the next. All done with this remote. So this, I played with it the other night. It's really neat. It'll look good on the toe kick. Oh, back to these plastic signs. We get these real narrow 1/4 inch wide LED strips and we buy this channel. I've got all this stuff ordered and we'll literally wrap the edges with it. Now I was amazed how bright this lit up just by going on one edge, and if we only light it from one edge that's fine. I still want to take the same trim and go all the way around the piece of plastic. Now for the 25 cent one you're going to have a green light on one side and a red on the other, and we switch back and forth with the relay for whatever part of the cycle you're in. Let's see where the camera's at. Next I'm going to show you this coin mech I got. This is the one we're going to use. You can see it. Let me look in the camera here and make sure you can see this. Okay. So here's your coin mech. I guess if it gets jammed up, you can do that. It does it. It opens this side up, so you can see where the coins travel. The coins shoot out the bottom here. So ideally, our coin catch will be underneath here, or a track that leads to wherever you're going to mount it. This one, they tell me you cannot trick it or fool it. So what you do, make sure you can see it. Here where it says replace coin, let's see, you slide this up. Say you want it to take quarters. You put a quarter in here and it clamps down, it holds it. And if you put something that is a different thickness or diameter than the quarter that's in here, it'll just keep rejecting it. Now you could have a token made up with your company name and sell tokens out of a coin machine. Well, then you'd take the quarter out and you'd put one of your tokens in here. And then whatever's in here is what this thing will only recognize. Otherwise it spits it out. It's got some computer stuff in it, I don't know. So anyway, here's what I was thinking of the other night, is when 25 cents and please wait is lit up red, and somebody wants to keep putting quarters in here, we need to make this reject the quarters when those signs are lit up red. This should only accept and keep a quarter when the ready sign is green. So whenever the relays turn these signs on to red, the same relays I'm going to kill the power off the coin mech. Then the quarters, they just fall out through the coin return. So that solves that problem. Next, let's show you some other stuff I got laid out here. All right, of course I got more parts coming. So here's your coin mech. Okay, the coin mech runs on 12 volts DC. Well, we've got 240 volts AC and 120 volts AC coming into this machine. So I got this transformer here. We'll take the 110. It'll give me 12 volts and 24 volts AC. Then I've got your rectifier diodes, or they're just bridge rectifiers. They'll turn to 12 volts AC into 12 volts DC. Then we can run our coin mech. And we can also run our 12 volt LED lighting and everything I got laid out here. Let's see, I got, hold on 1 minute. Alright, so there's going to be, I think, 4 or 5 of these relays in here. This is going to run us, turn the coin mech off when it's in the waiting mode. Another one's going to be your timer. Another one's going to go from red to green on your acrylic pieces. So we're going to have about 4 or 5 of them. I think 5 of them in the whole thing. I got these capacitors here and a bunch more coming. So when I wire a certain amount of these with the relays, it'll hold them open for a certain period of time. So that's how we're going to get our time delay where we want it to be at. Also, so we're going to get a 12 volt signal off our coin mech, and we're going to trip a relay because these thin wires, it can't handle the current. We'll run a relay. The relay is going to be able to handle more current and then fire off the contactor that lights up the transformer and gets the arc going. This is the original one I bought. It's rated for 40 amps. I don't know. It didn't impress me. So I went out and I bought you a big one. This one here handles 200 amps. 200 amps, double pole. You can see the size difference. I paid a lot of money for that thing. It should last you a lifetime. Let's see. So anyway, you see I've got the coin mech. Let's go over here and talk about that. So here we are back at the part of the framework that houses the transformer and line reactor. And then your rod case is over here to the left. Let's see if I can do this and hold the camera at the same time. Yeah, we're going to put the coin mech right there. Let me stop the video and just set the camera up. So I need a cameraman. Okay, picking up again. There's the left-hand side of the transformer case. Your transformer, line reactor's there, and all your electronics back there. So I think where we're going to put the coin mechanism somewhere around in this area. So you can stand here and put your quarters in from the right and look at this, and then over here to the left you can see the arc climbing up over here. Okay. Next I'll show you how I was going to mount these rods. So here's one of the insulators that'd be on the base, standing vertically. So I've got the piece of aluminum here. I'm going to put you can see the bolt pattern. I'm going to put a circular plate on here and hide all that. Then on that plate, I'm going to put on a piece of aluminum around the edges, polish it up, make it look nice and neat. So I have a piece of aluminum and I'm going to drill it through the end. So your rod will go through the end like this. It'll be secured to that circular disc plate. I'm going to drill and tap for set screws to the top. That'll lock this rod in this block of aluminum. I'll drill and tap the side, and then I put a big copper ring terminal that will come off the transformer. And so when that's on there, we'll drill and tap a big ring terminal like that and run something heavy gauge out right off the back of it, or the top of the transformer. So we'll do that on the bottom sides. On the upper insulators, the way that they're mounted like this, be a similar thing with a piece of aluminum and a hole drilled down there. No set screws this time, because when our rods will come up, I will make a loop and go back down into that aluminum block. So when those rods get hot and want to expand and grow in length, they'll slide and give up down here. They'll only be secured at the bottom with the set screws. This will be a point for them to move. Next, I don't know if this is going to show up on the video or not. Let's try it. Here's a crude drawing I did of the rods. You see the blue series of lines are your insulators. Now, let's see if I can hold this and show you. Here, here at the top, we're going to loop over and down into the aluminum, and then it can give as these rods grow and shrink when they get hot and cold. So it'll slide up here. Down here at the bottom, I'm going to run your rods where the arc starts, maybe an inch or so off the wooden base. And then I'm going to weld a piece of stainless here, and then here is where we will lock it into this aluminum block with a set screw. So these rods will flex a little bit, and we can move this in or out and tighten it with a set screw to get our gap right at the bottom. If you're too tight, it'll start a small arc, it'll hang up. You're a hair too far apart, it won't arc at all. It's right about 1/4 of an inch, so that's the adjustment we need. Let's see if I've covered everything. I think so. If not, I'll do another video.